On the news, Inec cautions political parties against premature electioneering activities. Protesting retired soldiers suspend action after meeting with Ministry of Finance officials. Osun, Ondo and Ekiti states embark on flood mapping as proactive measure against flooding. Fiscally challenged drug dealer sentenced to 15 years in prison. In addition, we have the exchange rates and weather report. Stand by now for the details.
Welcome to the news on the hour on Providence Television International. I am Ubebo Ikekwa. The Independent National Electoral Commission on Monday cautioned political parties and candidates against engaging in premature electioneering activities ahead of the 2027 general elections, declaring that such actions are in clear violation of the Electoral Act. The Chief Press Secretary to the Inec Chairman, Rotimi Oyekami, stated that the Commission has not yet released the official timetable or schedule of activities for the 2027 polls. Oyekami's caution came amid growing public concern over the rising presence of political posters, subtle endorsements, and escalating verbal exchanges among political figures. He cited Section 94, Subsection 1 of the Electoral Act 2022, which provides that campaigns by political parties may only begin 150 days before polling day and must end 24 hours before voting commences. The one-year memorial mass of the late Emeritus Archbishop of Benin, Most Reverend Patrick Ebosele Ekpu, comes up on Wednesday, August 6, 2025 by 10 a.m. at the Holy Cross Cathedral in Benin City, Edo State. In a statement signed by the Chancellor of the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin City, Very Reverend Father Dr. Michael Oyenofo, Catholic faithfuls have been urged to join in prayer and thanksgiving for the soul of the late Archbishop who served God and his church with great devotion. Retired soldiers who protested at the Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja on Monday have suspended their action following a meeting with ministry officials who assured them that their outstanding entitlements will be paid by Friday. The protesters had blocked the entrance of the ministry's gate with a canopy and chairs to demand their unpaid salaries. This comes days after 7 police officers across various states also staged protests asking for an exemption from the contributory pension scheme. The Ondo, Osun, and Ekiti state governments have embarked on flood mapping as a proactive measure against flooding in their respective states. This involves identifying flood-prone areas and investigating the factors contributing to vulnerability. The initiative is a response to the anticipated heavy rainfall and potential flooding across the country as predicted by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency. The Ondo State Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Tob Loko, stated that comprehensive flood mapping exercise will safeguard vulnerable communities from recurring flood disasters. Business activities were paralyzed as residents and motorists battled with the effects of an early morning torrential rainfall in Lagos that caused significant gridlock. The flash floods affected roads and submerged various homes across the metropolis. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NEMET, on Sunday in Abuja released a weather outlook predicting rainy weather activities across the nation from Monday to Wednesday, warning of flash floods in some areas. The agency further anticipated the high possibility of floods occurring over parts of Oyo, Ogun, Edo, and Delta states during the forecast period. The Lagos State Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tukumbo Wahab, reassured residents of adequate preparation for the rains, stressing that residents of low-lying wetland areas should relocate and move upland to avoid needless loss of lives and property when the need arises. The news on the hour continues after this break. Please stay tuned.
Providence Television International calling. For advert placements and news coverages, please contact Providence Television International at 42 Igbesama Street by Area Junction, Benin City. You can reach us on telephone numbers 08033511599, 08100710297, or 08129924847. Remember, we cover both home and abroad. Providence Television International, the game changer.
Thanks for staying tuned. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Pueblo has explained the reason for the worsening condition of roads in the state, saying that the numerous bad roads across the state are inherited from former Governor Obaseki's 8 years in power. The governor, however, reiterated his administration's commitment to rehabilitate dilapidated roads across the state. He inspected the Benin-Asaba Road, which is presently under reconstruction, on Wednesday, while also reviewing the progress on Amufi Road, which connects 4 communities: Amufi, Okwaha, Yanomo, and Egekbe. The FCT Police Command has arrested 4 individuals in connection with a staged kidnapping designed to extort the sum of 5 million naira from an elderly man by his 2 daughters and their accomplices. The spokesperson for the FCT Police Command, SP Josephine Ade, made this known on Tuesday. She stated that on the 30th of July, one Mr. Innocent reported that his 16-year-old daughter, Miss Lidway Innocent, was missing and that he had received a phone call from unknown persons demanding a ransom for her release. Through coordinated intelligence gathering and digital tracking, the phone number used to contact the complainant was traced to a residence in Jikwoi Phase 2. Operatives proceeded to the location where they found Miss Lidway Innocent in company of Mr. and Mrs. Adedeji, showing no signs of distress. Findings revealed that the elder sister of the victim, Joy Innocent, had connived with Mr. and Mrs. Adedeji to stage the kidnapping of her younger sister, Lidway Innocent, in a calculated attempt to defraud their father of 5 million naira. It was further revealed that Lidway Innocent was not only aware of the plan, but was an active participant. All 4 suspects are currently in police custody and have voluntarily confessed to the crime. A federal high court sitting in Benin City, Edo State, has sentenced a physically challenged woman, Rita Idehen, to 15 years in prison on 2 counts of unlawful possession and dealing in illicit drugs. The drugs found in Rita Idehen's possession include cannabis sativa, 1.8 grams of loud, and 2.2 grams of swinol. She is to face the 15-year prison sentence or pay a fine of 3 million naira. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency commander in Edo State, Mitchell Foyeju, emphasized that disability does not shield anyone from criminal liability, stating that those who commit crimes under any guise should be prepared to face the consequences. Reigning African Player of the Year, Ademola Lookman, skipped Atlanta's training on Monday, signaling his intention to force his way out of the club. Lookman has been the subject of transfer interest from Inter Milan, who recently bid 45 million euro, including bonuses for the Nigerian player. Atlanta turned down the bid, unwilling to bend their stance on selling Lookman to their league rivals Inter for less than 50 million euro. Lookman announced that he has submitted an official transfer request on Sunday, as the relationship between himself and the club hierarchy had degenerated over the lingering transfer. And now to the exchange rate. One United States dollar, its equivalent in naira, is 1,529, 1 euro, 1,771, 1 British pound presently stands at 2,036 naira, 1 Canadian dollar, 1,110 naira, and the Australian dollar, 990 naira. The weather forecast for Wednesday, 6th August. In Abuja, there will be heavy thunderstorm with a temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. In Lagos, there will be light rain, temperature 28 degrees Celsius. In Benin, there will be scattered thunderstorms, and a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius is expected. In Port Harcourt, light rain with a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. In Kaduna, there will be thunder showers with a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. In Enugu, light rain is to be expected with a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. While in Sokoto, it will be partly cloudy with a temperature of 31 degrees Celsius. And in Washington and London, it will be cloudy with temperatures of 27 degrees Celsius in Washington and 22 degrees Celsius in London. In Johannesburg and Rome, it will be sunny with temperatures in Johannesburg standing at 18 degrees Celsius and in Rome 32 degrees Celsius, while in Paris it will be cloudy with a temperature of 23 degrees Celsius.
Providence Television International calling. For advert placements and news coverages, please contact Providence Television International at 42 Igbesama Street, Bairia Junction, Benin City. You can reach us on telephone numbers 08033511599, 08100710297, or 08129924847. Remember, we cover both home and abroad. Providence Television International, the game changer.
And that's the news on the hour on Providence Television International. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.